And today we are... Did you hear that?
Let me... Oh, what happened?
I'm so styling. So it's beautiful and I consider it kind of as a collectible. I don't know how much I'll be shooting this camera, which is a little bit of a shame. I don't want it to get scratched, to get scratched. Okay, I know I said I am not shooting with the Fujifilm Xpro 2 because I don't want it to get scratched. But Samuel Streetlife got one. We can't just have him shooting.
Take coffee breaks, because coffee is your friend.
So I came to downtown Manhattan to actually use the Xpro 2, and I have the 27mm 2.8 lens on there, which is a perfect combo. And I'll tell you why. With the 27mm 2.8, the optical viewfinder is perfect. Like there's no frame lines at all. So what you see is what you get. You can use the 23, which has it gives you a little bit of a border, but the 27 is the full optical viewfinder. And so I actually have the screen turned off on this side, and I've just been using the optical viewfinder or shooting from the hip, and there is image review in the viewfinder. So I get a half second preview of the portrait. There's no time to see really what's going on, but I can see if my exposure is somewhat close. So I kind of love that a lot. Very cool to shoot optical viewfinder, 0.5 image review, 27mm, which is perfect for this camera. And yeah, look at this lady. She's like, she knows exactly what I'm talking about. You know what's funny too is whoever had this camera before knew about film simulations because they have film simulations totally installed on here. Pre-installed. This is how cameras should come. Pre-installed, it had Portra 400, it had, what else? Kodachrome 64, Ilford 400 black and white. And so someone did all the film recipes on here and named them and everything and didn't erase the camera, which was great. So I actually put it on one of them. I think it's on Portra 400. I always shoot raw, of course, in case I don't like it. I did notice the person has high grain on a lot of the images, so I took that off. What were they thinking? You could always add grain later, but you can't take it away too easily, so. I guess my tip for today, if you're in any city, is I always say to come out really early and shoot first sunlight. But actually, if you're in a city like New York or London or Rome, what are some other cities? Nashville. I would say come out when the sun is pretty high up and very, very harsh, because you get to play with shadow a lot more, and you get some really dramatic photos. And if you have an exposure compensation dial, just keep using that. Keep using it, and I keep going to -2 on the exposure comp if I want the shadows to go really black. And then I'll go to 0 if I'm in the shade, or I'll go to -1 if I'm an in-betweener. And of course, shoot raw. Always shoot raw so you can edit photos. So. You like? All right, Omar Street Life. That's the new name of our channel. All right, I'll see you guys next time.